Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I got to talk about this because there's been rumors, there's been all these things coming out on YouTube and all this shit about how Braun Strowman is gonna lose the Money in the Bank contract, and I see some fans are like, "Oh, Braun doesn't need this." Yada yada yada. Braun needs to win tonight. All right, Braun Strowman needs to freaking win. I am sick of hearing this whole Braun Strowman doesn't need the Money in the Bank contract, yada yada yada. He's already won it. He needs it. He has it. He needs it. Okay, he's never won a world title yet. Okay, he's never won a world title. You know what I mean? He's never won a world title. Freaking, he's the most over guy right now, but one loss can ruin him. Look at Asuka. Everyone's complaining about how Asuka has been, been basically shoved around the roster as of late. It's because of one thing that happened. She lost her streak at WrestleMania. She has never been the same since. She's lost to Carmella multiple times in the dumbest ways. Even before that, when she won the Rumble, what happened? She won the Rumble. Ronda Rousey comes out and steals her thunder. Just drew people away from her. And no one even cares about her right now. No one cares about her right now. It could easily happen to Strowman if Strowman loses tonight. People will be like, oh, you lost to Kevin Owens. Shit like that. He cannot lose to Kevin Owens. He has to win tonight. It would be stupid booking to have Kevin Owens beat Braun Strowman right now. Braun Strowman is massively over. All right. He's on the hot streak right now. And he should win. And what I think is going to happen is I think it's going to go the way that I've been saying for a while now. It's going, well, not a while, ever since they made the decision for Braun to not face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, like an RVD type, Money in the Bank situation, is that they're going to have Braun win against Kevin Owens early in the night. He's going to keep his Money in the Bank contract. They'll probably have some, because the whole storyline, because Kevin Owens basically can win the Money in the Bank contract anyway. Like if Braun, gets disqualified or counted out, Kevin Owens wins the briefcase. So they'll probably do like things where Kevin Owens will try to provoke Braun to get him disqualified. Christian kind of did this to Randy Orton, to win the world title. But Braun won't do it. And then Braun will just beat him 1, 2, 3, and will keep the Money in the Bank contract. And then later in the night, the stupid lame main event that everyone's going to leave before the event, and they're going to boo, or the people that do stay. I actually think, people say to be quiet, which they should do, no reaction or whatever. But what I would do, and I know for a fact no one's going to do, or not everybody's going to do it, but the only way this would work is if everyone did it. Like, I mean, literally every fan in attendance at SummerSlam. This is the only way this will work. Is every person that attends WWE SummerSlam leaves the arena. And I'm not talking about 100 people. I'm not talking about 500 people. I'm talking about the entire arena of people. Everybody that attends SummerSlam, literally. Everyone that goes to SummerSlam for Brooklyn, leaves SummerSlam for the main event, and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar literally have to wrestle in an empty arena. That's the only way WWE would actually take notice of people leaving the arena. Now, I know people are like, oh, well, you pay tickets for it, but the fact that everyone would leave the main event would tell you that it's a garbage main event. That's the only way that works. That is the only way leaving the arena whole idea works, is everyone in the attendance, literally everyone in attendance, leaves the arena. And Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar have to compete in literally a match in front of empty chairs. That would be something I would just love to see how Vince would react to that, like, because that's never happened before, obviously. But I just think it would be interesting to see what they would do on the network and editing that, try to edit that and shit. Like, oh my god, that would be priceless. What else? Okay, so now back to Braun and what could happen in this main event. I think there's going to be a finish. A lot of people think Braun's going to run down like Seth Rollins and turn the match into a triple threat. I don't think that's going to happen. What I think is going to happen is Brock is going to beat Roman Reigns, just like he did at WrestleMania. He's going to beat him, and shock everybody. Everyone's going to be like, oh, what? I thought Roman was going to win this. We all thought Roman was going to win, we're going to boo him, like we all thought at WrestleMania. I thought that, Roman was going to, be coronated, even though we didn't want it at WrestleMania 34. That didn't happen. Brock surprised us and won. I think that's going to happen again. Brock's going to stand tall, in the ring as a Universal title. Paul Heyman's going to be like, once again, still Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. And then the music hits. Braun Strowman comes down to the ring, and he just stares Brock Lesnar, like, gets into the ring, gives the referee the briefcase, and he just stares right at Brock Lesnar. Like, he's just going to, like, look right at Brock Lesnar. Like, Brock Lesnar will be standing up. Like, he will be standing tall. Like, when he beats Roman Reigns, he's going to be standing tall, holding up the Universal title. Paul Heyman's going to congratulate him, all that shit. Then the music is going to hit for Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman's just going to come down while Brock's standing up, and he's going to look at him, and then he's going to give the briefcase to the ref. And then the match is going to start, and Braun Strowman match probably will be up for I think the match actually will be about like maybe 7 minutes, because I think Brock is going to be still like pretty good. I mean, he's going to be half down because he just went through a match with Roman, but I think that's how they're going to book it, and it would actually be the best way, because Braun isn't someone that really needs to beat someone while they're most vulnerable. So that's how I think they're going to display it, is that Braun is going to beat him kind of almost at his best, because I mean, he had just gone through a match with Roman, so he isn't completely 100%. But I think they're going to make it where it's more because the rumors are too is that the Roman Brock match is going to either be a short match or a long match, depending on how the bookings, depending on how people are cheering it or whatever. So they make the match a short match. If they make the match a short match, it's going to be much easier than for Braun to come out and have like maybe a 10-minute match with Brock Lesnar, and then eventually wins. And then you have that big coronation for Braun Strowman, that he is now the Universal Champion, and whatnot. And that's how I would end SummerSlam. I would end SummerSlam with Braun Strowman standing tall while Brock Lesnar's down, to win it. Some people are also saying that Roman could turn heel here. I doubt they're going to do that. I can't see it. He might eventually turn heel afterwards, after, not at this event, but he might turn heel like after the fact, to feud with Braun Strowman once Braun Strowman is the Universal title champion, and whatnot. And also, I want to also address something else that's been going on too, because there's also the rumor about the Hell in the Cell October or is it October or is it September? I think it's September now. I think they moved it to September. It's either October or September, but the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, right? They're promoting Kevin Owens. They're advertising Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns to feud. So that's why a lot of people are thinking that Braun isn't going to win against Kevin Owens. Also, keep in mind that stuff are subject to change too. Like, that's what happens. Also, in that advertisement, neither one of Kevin Owens or Roman Reigns are the Universal Champion. Also, there are still rumors that Brock could still be sticking around. There is going to be a meeting between Vince and Brock one-on-one about like 4 hours before the pay-per-view, SummerSlam tonight. They're probably having a meeting right now, maybe, to decide what his future is. And if Brock does maybe decide to stick around, who knows? That could change everything anyways. So the whole, it's being advertised. Well, they're not advertising either one of them being the champion like they did with Ronda Rousey, as the women's champion, which kind of spoils the fact that she's probably going to win tonight at SummerSlam. So really, that really doesn't matter. And again, it could be changed easily. So yeah, Braun Strowman needs to win here. Like I said, him losing here would be really bad for him right now. It would be catastrophic if he lost tonight. Especially, we seen Money in the Bank winners. Look what happened to Mr. Kennedy. He lost his Money in the Bank contract. He never was the same. Damian Sandow cashed it in and lost to John Cena. He was never the same. Okay. Asuka this year at WrestleMania lost her streak to Charlotte. She has not been the same since. And there's rumors been going around that she might have walked out on SmackDown. We don't know if that's true or not, but obviously there's disgruntled things going on with her in the company right now. The way she's being used. So, like I said, it'd be a huge catastrophical mistake to have Braun Strowman lose tonight. And so I'm hoping that WWE does the right thing and has Braun Strowman retain and kind of goes with my idea. Even if they do the wimpy cash-in thing, Braun Strowman would still be the champion. But Braun Strowman needs that title. Also, the Greatest Royal Rumble to me does not count because that's not an official title. He hasn't carried around that title since, he won it. He also broke the trophy too inadvertently. So that I don't even count that. He didn't get a WrestleMania title shot. He didn't get a SummerSlam title shot for winning that Greatest Royal Rumble. So what was the point of it? I don't even understand why they did the Greatest Royal Rumble. I don't know why they couldn't just do a Saudi Arabia, a pay-per-view event. Like, just do a new pay-per-view for them, call it whatever, but don't call it the Greatest Royal Rumble. Why would you do a Royal Rumble? I just don't understand why would you do a Royal Rumble for Saudi Arabia. I mean, you could have done any pay-per-view special event for Saudi Arabia and it would have been fine. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. Of course, if it didn't happen, we wouldn't get Titus World Slide, which everyone loves right now. So I guess there was some significance to it, but looking back on it, I just don't understand why they decided to call it the Greatest Royal Rumble. Because it's not the greatest Royal Rumble, by the way. 50 just because of 50 people and doesn't mean it's the greatest Royal Rumble. Greatest Royal Rumble is based on which one's actually good. But yeah, this is my reasons for why Braun Strowman should win it tonight. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hopefully that does happen. Comment, rate if you like this video. My videos, please subscribe, and that's about it, guys. And yes, it's Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.